Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Second down and 12 at the 19-yard line. Here's Wilson to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
11. And it's 3rd down.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Penny. Oh, look at the juke. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Hassan Reddick, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
It's 2nd down.
To try again after the sack. Wilson. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A quick toss outright, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Kirk now, the return man. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, 60 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and you get the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Penny on the toss right. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Darren Lee there to get him down.
On the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now Wilson on 1st down. They set up the screen to Penny. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. A little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
A
nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
At their own 30.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second.
Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line, and it'll be tipped.
I don't know yet.
Huh?
I don't know yet.
Okay. If you're not, can I play?
Huh?
If you're not, can I play?
For first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, Drake. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Shotgun now for Murray. Going deep.
You can't be serious. And he's serious.
Inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 49 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple
Boy, TK, they giving it to you this game, brother.
You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. The second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one?
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Shaq Thompson leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. They find some open field here. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He was tackled at the...
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Drake. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Third and 2, and here's Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They get the tackle, Marcus Gilbert, 2nd-round pick back in 2011 out of Florida. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. On play action, it's Murray. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They're going for it. It's Murray. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line.
Huh? Is she watching TV? Kendall, where you at? Huh? If she downstairs, then yeah, you can turn it.
Now on 2nd and 16, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf.
No, Jada said, can I turn the TV because Kendall's not even in the room. But Kendall was making noise about not being able to watch TV. So, but how does she know though? How she know you're not coming back or not?
You can change it. She's down for watching partners. I've heard down
Then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
What are y'all?
To play here in this first half.
No, I'm not talking about y'all.
Playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Throwing now, Wilson on first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
That catch good.
Shut up, nigga. What the hell you talking about?
2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. And came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
I don't know why you jumped. You ain't need, man. This game's crazy, man.
This a close game again.
Not need to jump at all. Why are you jumping?
Maybe sometimes for the defense, it's tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with
That's
height
crazy.
or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Open man is Kirk, complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 64 yards.
That is
Now the
sick.
Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try again with Drake. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the shotgun, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, that was dangerous. Throw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Final play of the half. It's Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Buda Baker with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And down he goes.
Come on, dog.
Takes it up to the 40.
Well,
he was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed
dog, what are you doing?
Hopkins, he's all alone. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Good. Makes the score Cardinals 28, Seahawks 7.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Wilson. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
He was defended.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Only needed 1 yard. He said, I'll get you more than that.
Yeah, yard, piece of cake, right? And if you're a defender, seeing the back of the jersey and being able to read his name, not a good thing. That means you're in chase mode. That didn't go well for them on that snap.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43. Operating from the gun, Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
It's a gain of 32.
Give him 32 on the play.
Seahawks.
Here's Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They go back to the ground now with Penny. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
The Seahawk ball carrier. The tackle made at the 6-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. So a decent deficit at this stage in the 2nd half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Wilson on the keeper. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
4th down.
They run for it with Carson, and he will not be denied. Into the end zone, touchdown Seahawks.
Jason Myers
taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Cardinals 28, Seahawks 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray going deep for Hopkins. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Cardinals 35. Seahawks 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
He's across midfield.
It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
Seahawks.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
And 9 at the 31-yard line.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
This time Wilson will throw. And able to find Dorsett. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Penny will try to punch it in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Penny, and he will take this one in for a Seattle touchdown.
Seattle.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
The kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards there, 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the 1st half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the 2nd half, that got done.
21.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Jalen Thompson picks it, and a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me?
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Cardinals 49, Seahawks 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Now Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think that part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30.
Complete.
It's a big play on 3rd down for the Seahawks. 51 yards.
Down Seattle.
On 1st down, Wilson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. Wilson slings this out to Metcalf.
Wilson.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
At the 39-yard line.
Six yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
2nd and 3.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line. Tonight's final.
Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part 1, but they fall a little bit short.
And to me, once again, it exemplifies just how difficult it is to not just make the playoffs, but to win games in the playoffs. So you can set your goals high, but if anything is off during that time, you have some key injuries or you just don't play well, you get a bad matchup where that team just has better strength than you in certain areas, this is how it ends. So I don't think it's a total loss of a season, but obviously didn't get where they wanted to go.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.
working the wheel, you're grinding that. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make off with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold with a trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breathe down with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kinda drip is a skill. This the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just to heal.
Hey yo, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. On them all, my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Jay like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that chicky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot, but Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. On them all, my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and a J's in the way. Got a new Chris Foss, but it don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it's up too hot. And he wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Boy, this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. On them all, my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip,